Hey, what the hell's going on, you guys? It is Tubo playing NegativeAE, and welcome back to another episode of Higurashi When They Cry. Last we left off, we had just kind of gotten to the barbecue party, and that's kind of where we're at right now. It did just kind of pan up into the sky, and like something's gonna happen here, so we'll see what happens, whether it be comic relief or more plot. Let's see what happens. As the salad oil dripped down onto the plate with a hiss, there was a loud cheer. When the coach brought over a big plate with all the meat on it, we all cheered again.
これ本当にすごいお肉だよ。監督、本当に大奮発したんだね。
約束ですからね。これなんか本当に奮発したんですよ。
当然ですわ。三流のお肉じゃ昨日の私の大活躍をねぎらうに。そうだね。今日の主賓はさとこちゃんに違いない。
確かに最後のホームランを打ったのは紛れもなく佐藤。しかも油断させたといえ小細工なしの特大や。
さとこは運動神経は良いのです。
悪いどころか世代的には突出してる。私なんかと比べても運動能力は決して劣らないでしょ。
さとこちゃんってひょっとすると将来はスポーツ界で大活躍。なんだか褒めちぎられて照れますわね。むしゃむしゃ。
Toko, for whom the excessive praise made her not notice the moderately grilled meat being stolen one after the other, was just far too cute.
前原さん、重い。
Namita-kun and Okumura-kun were carrying something over to us. It was a huge barbecue plate.
おお、これぞまさしくバーベキューの主人公の到着じゃねえかよ。
The plate was chock full of skewers with vegetables and meat on them. The grilled, burning hot meat juices made a shh noise as they drizzled off. Gulp. Need a lot of heat for cooking something on a metal skewer, so they had grilled the whole plate at once.
やっぱりこれがなきゃバーベキューとは言わない。
ああ、まったくだ。俺も手を貸すから早く持っていこう。よいしょ、よいしょ。
見て見て、すごいのが来たよ。
Everyone greeted us with a cheer. Each person received a skewer with vegetables and big pieces of meat on it. They also received paper cups filled to the brim with juice. In my right hand were pounds of piping hot barbecue. And left was a cup of juice that I could chug down. If this didn't make you want to dance, you weren't a man? Okay.
おお、もう我慢できないぜ。ガブッといくぞ。ガブッと。
まだまだケイちゃん。ほらほら、一応セレモニーってことで。
みんな注目。
The coach, with a cup of beer in his hand, mounted the nearby beer cooler. This was supposed to be a victory celebration after all. We did an opening statement. Damn, I hope it ends soon. For every second this goes on for, a little more of the food's freshness goes away. Totoko stomped down onto the back of my foot.
まったく、いい年の男が卑しいですわね。もう少しエレガントに我慢。
俺ってつくづく思ってることが顔に出ちゃう。じゃあ昨日は大勝利です。すごいピッチャーの登場で、こちらも同じくらい頼もしい助っ人の登場で、見事逆転勝利を収めることができました。
Both my hands were full, so the adults and other brothers gave us a round of applause.
今日はその約束通り美味しいお肉、今日はいっぱい食べて次の試合への活力にしていきましょう。
Then after a few words of thanks to the fathers and brothers who helped with the barbecue, he led us in a toast.
乾杯。
They say that when toasting, you would normally down the contents of your cup. But we were young. At the toast, all of us immediately began to dig into our skewers. What does being young have to do with that? I feel like they're just doing it wrong. After that, it got real lively, with everyone congratulating one another for the things they did during that game. Like how someone made a great catch, or how someone looked awesome stealing a base. Of course, they congratulated me too, the savior who appeared to fight against the Koshin pitcher.
まあ俺の活躍も含めてあれはサトコの活躍だった。
確かにサトコの亀田を口説き落とすなんて真似はケイちゃん以外にはできなかったわけだし、 十分ケイちゃんも称えられるに値する活躍をしてるよ。
そういえばケイチくん、あの後亀田くんと一緒にケーキなんだかすっごく仲良さそうだった。
ライバル関係から男同士の友情が芽生えちゃったわけ。
そういうのってなんだかその
I violently brushed through Rena's hair as she turned red in the face for some reason at the mention of friendship between males, dispersing her pleasant-seeming ideas. Now then, where's the hero, or rather the heroine, Satoko? Oh, there she is. Satoko was with Rika-chan in the middle of ragging her heart out about the home run yesterday. And her teammates spared no compliment for her, since even though he was going easy on her, the fact that she hit a throw from a Koshin pitcher was something else. Satoko was more, oh my god, there's the word again, loquacious. So that word was brought up in a previous episode, and I was informed that it was indeed a real word, and it is now my favorite word. Like, I have to figure out how to work loquacious into my everyday conversation, because it is now my favorite. It's just my favorite word. Than usual, it seems she was in a good mood. She was flying so high that I thought for a moment about getting a word in to tease her. But she was the leading actress today, so I decided not to bully her at all. As I watched Satoko going at things as lively as usual under the sun, it struck me that it didn't quite line up with the pleasant time that I'd spent with her. But both of those were the real Satoko. I didn't care which it was, her smiling happily or making a big lively fuss like this. As long as she would just keep smiling like this forever. Red flag.
楽しそうですね。
What could go wrong? This will last forever. Like, come on now. She looks like she's having
あんな
fun.
にはしゃいで。
The coach approached me from behind before I realized it. As he gazed at Satoko from afar, like I had been doing, he addressed me. So I could tell he was talking about her.
さとこちゃんの笑顔を見てると、なんだか心が洗われる気がしません。
He smiled, refreshed, searching for confirmation. I felt a little embarrassed to admit it, so against my better judgment, I played it off.
そうですか。あいつの笑顔じゃ皿一枚ろくに洗えないと思うんですけど。
それを聞いたら、さとこちゃん怒るんでしょうね。でも、そんな彼女もとってもキュートなんですよ。
Leaving her cuteness aside, I could understand him thinking Satoko getting angry for being teased would be funny.
イリアさんでしたっけ？
イリエです。
EDA. Jesus. EDA. That's a mouthful. That's right.
でも、みんな監督って呼びますからね。前原さんも監督と呼んでくださるととても嬉しいです。
As he said that, Coach EDA smiled, blushing a little.
監督はサトコのことを気に入ってるみたいですね。
I didn't have any real bias for saying that. It was just what I felt to be true.
ええ、気に入っていますよ。大好きです。彼女がもっと大きくなったら求婚しようと思ってます。
Is this man for real? Guy really says some insane stuff, doesn't he? After being astonished by this, I hurried to put my mind back in order. I heard this coach guy was the kind of person who said crazy things out of nowhere. According to Mion, if I took everything he said seriously, I physically wouldn't be able to take it. If I was able to ignore that part of him, he seemed like he'd be a really funny guy.
あれ？今前原さん驚かれました。じゃあひょっとしてさとこちゃんのことそれは困ります。
What the hell?
私はもう何十年も前から狙ってる
What
ん
the
ですよ。
hell?
監督、何十年も前にはまだサトコは生まれてないと思うんですけど。
ん
Oh, damn. Is that gonna be the... Oh, no. Okay, so Satoko's like a... Well, it's weird. I don't know. Okay, I caught that. I just want to let everybody know that I caught that. I understand. We're gonna move on. I must somehow master the art of responding to this coach guy. He definitely is part of it then. He knows. He knows that they're all demons. He knows that some of them are demons. I don't know if they're all demons. After that, I received many words of praise for my actions. Almost too many. Also, as that conversation was happening, leaving aside the controversial statements and this coach person would spout suddenly, I learned he was very composed and not a bad guy by any means, or by any stretch. Okay.
俺なんかよりあの特大アーチを放ったサトコの方が賞賛にあ正直あいつにホームランを打てるなんて思わなかった。
サトコちゃんのお兄さんはきっとサトコちゃんはその反対の才能に恵まれたんでしょう。
My brother, right, he meant Satoshi. He's dead. This is where we find out he's dead. The one who left Satoko and ran away from home. Satoshi, well, I mean, demoned away, but I'm pretty sure that means dead.
ご存知ないですか？
Unless it doesn't.
サトコちゃんのお兄さんです。彼もひなみ沢ファイターズでもっともっと活躍してほしかったんですが、転校してしまいましてね。
へえ、そうなんですか。
So he transferred. Yeah, maybe that was a little more considerate than saying he ran away. Now that he mentioned it, I think it was Rena. I think she mentioned that, or she said that Satoshi transferred too. I didn't know the details of having him run away from home. I didn't pay that much attention to it,
兄
but
貴だけ転校したんです。そういうのって珍しいですね。
everyone was having fun far away and their cheerful voices distant. The chorus of the cicadas separated us from them, giving me a sense of distance. At first, I thought my own voice was too soft for even me to hear. But for a really long time, Coach didn't respond to my words. So at this point, I began to wonder if I had said something I shouldn't have. Just when I began to feel impatient, Coach finally spoke.
不幸なことがいろいろと。
After informing me that what he was about to say was a secret, Coach began to talk, a little at a time.
もう3年になります。ちょうど今頃の時期、サトコちゃんのご両親が事故に遭われましてね。
事故？
ええ、旅先の公園で展望台から転落されましてね。
It's supposed to be just a little time away from the house with the family. I went for a walk on the path through a nature park after it had rained. There was a little viewing platform that looked like it had a good view. That was the stage on which the tragedy was set. The metal fixtures in the viewing platform of the fence had been deteriorated from time, and all the rain that they'd just gotten might have loosened somewhat. But right before Satoko's eyes, both the fence and her parents fell. It was a river some tens of meters below. The water level was high due to rain, apparently very muddy.
それで両親は？
And Coach gave a thin but melancholic smile and touched the paper cup to his lips touched the paper cup to his lips. Without saying anything, I knew how unfortunate that accident was and how Satoko's parents had left on an eternal vacation.
じゃあサトコって
I was so focused on being careful with my words that I lost what I was going to say. A single word, orphaned. I knew how little consideration it showed and how much it would hurt Satoko without having to say it aloud. Come to think of it, Satoko lived with Rika-chan. At least that's what I thought I heard from the others. Wait, Rika-chan... Her father died from illness too, and her mother soon after. I felt like I heard she was living by herself.
ええ、今はフルデさんと一緒に生活。二人ともご両親がいなくて心細い日もあったでしょう。
It's weird that that's a thing that just people have allowed to happen. Like, oh yeah, you know this like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, any of those ages child that just got their parents killed. Let's stick them together and like they can work out shit themselves, you know? Like no one's like, yeah, I'll take them in or I'll adopt them or some shit, or like Maybe someone should watch
親
them
の
or
庇
check
護
in
な
on
く生
them.
きていくっていうのはあの年頃にはとても辛いことだと思います。前原さんでもその辺はわかるでしょ？
I've only survived because I rely on my parents, so the only reply I could give was to nod.
古出さんは特に村の落としこの村にいる限り
そういえばそうです。リカちゃんって村のマスコットみたいな。確かにこの村での生活には困らないように思います。
Rika-chan could go meep just once and get 2 or 3 croquets from a vendor after all. I felt like if she asked for help, everyone in the village would.
でもそれは古出聡子ちゃんも同じというわけではありません。
Rika being so spoiled was just an exception. Upon thinking about it normally, living on your own as a child should be fraught with difficulty. It wasn't then very difficult to imagine how much suffering Satoko had to go through just to live. It wasn't very difficult to imagine. Was I really thinking that? No, I was only thinking the words. I couldn't imagine it in the slightest. How was I supposed to imagine it when I saw that annoying smile of hers? There was no way I could. I found out she was living apart from her brother, and I just kind of vaguely thought that it was rather unfortunate. I mean, Satoko was smiling so energetically every single day. Was I thinking that her smiling meant she wasn't hurt? This is some like emo shit right here. This is like some shit I felt in high school. Like, just because I'm smiling doesn't mean I'm not hurt on the inside. That she didn't feel lonely. When she found out, but that's a terrible situation. I don't doubt that. That's got to be real suckish. When she found out my parents were coming home the other night, Satoko said, "A family sitting around the dinner table is the most fun way to enjoy a meal of all." Those words held a lot more weight now.
あの子養子に向く
養子
I would not allow that. It's a secret. After warning me, Coach put his index finger to his lips.
私はこの年になるまで財産もあるし親ですが結婚だけはして法律で既婚者でないと。だから私は聡子ちゃんを養子に残念。聡子ちゃんにパパって呼んでもらえる計画は早くも頓挫ですから。
This guy spouts some crazy stuff. At first I was only half listening, but midway through I realized how rude that was. This coach person seriously only wished for this one girl, Satoko, to be happy. That was neither crazy nor was it nonsense. He just wanted her to be happy. Those are his true feelings.
聡子ちゃんの今の生活でもね、それをほんの少しでももっとも余り物のお裾分けや
幸せですよ、聡子。
Coach showed surprise at my having declared
こんな
that.
にも聡子の幸せを不幸なわけがありません。
It spoke with a serious expression, quietly but firmly all the same. It was my approval of his feelings and my gratitude of Satoko's Nini, or as Satoko's
あり
Nini.
がとう。でも聡子ちゃん彼女私が養子にしたいな。
Satoko might have been somewhat childish, but she was still able to empathize with people. She'd call him
きっ
that.
と
Is that a voice that just played? She'd call him that. I knew it. As if my feelings had gotten across, Coach grinned, satisfied, and returned his gaze to the hustle and bustle before us. His parents and her older brother. She lost her family, had no relatives, and was huddled up with Rika-chan, who was in the same situation. Satoko Hyojo. It wouldn't be odd for her to look at life with despair, but it didn't seem to feel that way. She lived energetically with a smile.
あの子にはね、いつまでも笑っていてほしいんです。
The words that I spoke were the
奇
same.
遇ですね。俺も同じことを考えている。
おや前原君も。では私たちは約束しましょう。
約束
Did I make a promise in the first one? Someone tell me if I've made a promise in the first one. It's not gonna give away anything. Just tell me if I made a promise in the first one, because maybe it'll come up with theories. What happened in the first one? Let's go over the first one. It was all about Rena, and Rena. God, it's been so long. I know it was all about Rena, and Rena wanted to kill me, and like, I was slowly figuring out that there were demons, and then they kidnapped me because the whole town was in on it. And then I was about to get drugged, but then I ran away before the manager arrived.
絶対に彼女を泣かせたりしない。
But I can't remember if I made a promise in that one. That we will never ever make her cry. It was short and to the point.
はい。
That's a very vague stipulation. What the fuck is that? That's like the vaguest stipulation ever. Don't make her cry.
俺もそれ約束します。
How are you gonna promise that? How are you gonna be like, what happens if you're riding your bikes and like you accidentally like slip on a rock and that rock hits her bike and then she falls over, you know? Like, and then she cries and then she's like, oh, I'm Satoko and I'm crying, and then this guy comes out with a knife and kills me. You can only imagine in this game. We exchanged no more words after that. We just sat there comfortably, gazing at Satoko and everyone else having a good time. She certainly lost family, but there were people who were watching over her. How reassuring that must have been.
仮にですよ。貞子を養子にできたらどうしま。
それは難しい質問ですね。
Coach gave a wry, happy smile and then exaggeratedly tilted his head in contemplation.
まずですね、私のことをご主人様と呼ばせて優しく可憐なメイドにします。
は？
She here the entire time. He didn't say that. That wasn't him.
前原くん、私まだ何も
何言ってんですか。今はっきりと言ったじゃないですか。
そうそう。
Oh, yo, what's going
自
on?
分専属のプリッチーなメイドにするってはっきり言いました。
Make her my meat slave? Dude, best girl.
ああ、
It's best girl.
それはいいですね。さとこちゃんを。
She's back. Why is she back? I did not think I would be seeing Best Girl in Chapter 3. Oh, dude, it's Best Girl! Please leave the item using play after she's acquired the proper knowledge. It would be very dangerous to go in with the wrong idea.
なるほどな。いや、日本語は本当奥が深いよな。
そうそう、ケイちゃんはよく理解してます。ではそういうことで。
I know her? My hand shot out and grabbed Shion, smiling, waving, about to leave by the neighborhood.
おい待て、突然現れて何をとんでもないこと。
とんでもないことって言ったら、ケイちゃんと監督がしてたさとこラブなトークの方がよっぽどとんでも。養子縁組のあたりから再現してご覧に入れ。
お前、そんな時から息を潜めて。
お姉にすらかなわないケイちゃんが
She's a little
私に歯向
sneaky
かおうなんて
bitch.
100年早いってことです。
She's just like hiding in bushes, listening to conversations. She did that in the first one too. She was like, let's spy on these two people. What are you doing, Shion? Best girl. This was Shion Sonozaki, the younger of the Sonozaki twins, though she hadn't a scrap of reserved quality you'd expect from a little sister. She was a villain no better than her older sister, Mion. We met the other day in town and I dug myself into a hole when I mistook her for Mion. Unlike Mion, Shion said she was living in Okinomiya, so I thought we'd never see each other again, but to think we actually would. Okay, so we met on the street in this game, which is less good than meeting her in a skimpy outfit at a restaurant, but you know, it's whatever. She's best girl either way. Frankly, my frankly displeased expression didn't change a bit either. This must be what people mean when they say something is like a water off a duck's back. What?
シオンさん、よく来てくれましたね。
What the fuck? Shion, you
来て
came.
くれないと思ってがっかりしてたんですよ。
まあちょっとからかいに行こうかなくらい。
監督、どうしてシオンがこいつがどうチームの勝利に貢献した
それはですね、実は私がひなみ沢ファイターズのマネージャーだからなんです。
What? Hold the phone. Hold all the phones. I hold every phone that you possibly can hold. Hold it. Take the phones, throw them all into a giant hand, and hold them all. Holy fuck. I'm actually the manager for the Hinamizawa Fighters. That's not true. That's a
マ
lie.
ネージャ
You're a lie.
ー嘘だろ。そんならなんで昨日の試合にいなかったんだよ。
マネージャーはマネージャーでも幽霊マネージャーですから。
What's that mean? The fact that they just referred to her as the manager right now makes me so interested. Is Shion actually like best girl? Like she's like a main character? Is that what we're talking about right now? She's like the leader. It wouldn't make sense based off the second one, but they're all different. All these are different.
シオンちゃんが来てくれないと試合に花がないんです。練習までとは言いませんから、試合にくらいまた昔みたい。
まあ考えておきます。ケイちゃんがひなみ沢ファイターズに移籍するんなら考えてもいいかな。私かっこいい男の子がいないと応援する。
Yo, dude, this girl is straight hitting on Keiichi-san. It's freaking Shion's best girl, dude.
Eh?
Did Shion just smoothly say something absurd? Yeah, dude. Freaking take it. Let's go.
シオン、あんたまだどこから湧いて出たの？
Why is Mian always surprised at this? Like, whenever her sister comes onto screen, she's always surprised.
みーちゃんの妹しーちゃん、こんにちは。
レナさんまだ1回しか会ってないのに名前を覚えても。
あ、こちらこそレナの名前を覚えててくれてありがとう。そんな挨拶はどうでもいいの。ケイちゃんの勧誘なんてダメだからね。ケイちゃんは我が部のホープなんだから、野球なんかに引っこ抜かないで。
Don't pull him out. Don't pull him out and put him in baseball like he's some kind of plant. I don't know why that's really funny to me. I don't know why that's funny to me. Mian gave a low growl as she grappled my arm. She looked like she looked like a little girl desperately clinging to her toy.
ケイチ君はうちの部活の期待のだからトレードとかは全然ダメなんだよ。
Rena smile, hid a nonchalant bloodthirst. She was blocking Shion's way, ready to unleash an ultimate attack if she got within 2 meters of me. I felt like this was gonna turn into a bloody battle.
それは残念。じゃあ交渉はまたの機会に。
あんたに交渉権なんかない。監督、なんでシオンまで呼んだわけ？シオンは丸1年もサボってる幽霊部員じゃない。
シオンちゃんがいると実に賑やかになりました。
That was what he planned for all along. Mission accomplished.
ほら、ケイちゃんおいでおいで。みんなでゲームやるよ。もちろん罰ゲーム付きでね。しーちゃんもどう？ルールは簡単だし楽しいよ。
私が参加すると勝っちゃう。お姉の部長としての面目を潰しちゃうと悪いですし。
Mian, now irritated, turned around with a glare.
なんですおね。私も一緒に参加して姉妹対決にした方、多分やめといた方がお姉のためだと思いますけど。
あっかんべー。シオンなんか混ぜてやらない。仲間外れ。べーだ。
Whoa, Mian just avoided direct confrontation. It seemed like the twins were completely incompatible with each other. It doesn't matter.
な
Shion
ぜ
is
かあ
best
げない
girl.
の？みーちゃんとの対決見たかったかな？
If she's a main character, she's best girl. Satoko is pretty cute. Well, like
私
Shion's into us, or not? Yeah, Shion's into us. She's freaking like
あいつと戦うのは苦手なの。
she wants that D, and like we have to hang out. An angry Mion dragged me away. I'm bad against her.
頑張ってくださいね。ここで応援してます。ケイちゃんファイト。おう。
Jan waved her hand at us, reveling in the bliss of teasing Mion. Alright, club activities had begun, which meant I needed to clear my mind. What was today's battle? Today's punishment game. I'd take anything on.
ほらほら、覚悟なさいませよ。今日は徹底的に。
おうちょっとさとこだろうと誰だろうと手加減無用でぶっ
そこをレナは漁夫の利で優勝だよ。僕はそれに小判ザメで優勝を狙いますです。リカちゃんが小判ザメみたいにペター。
What kind of fucking statement is that?
本持ち帰り。よしみんな、今日は大人数だから簡単でわかりやすい。今日のゲームはね。
Oh wow, it's gonna end right there. Or that's halfway point, I think. God. I guess we can keep playing for like a little bit here. We'll play for another 10 minutes, see what this game goes. Maybe we'll stop right in the middle of it. See what happens. Everyone who lost the game dropped out and had to help clean up after the barbecue. Shion laughed more uproariously than anyone I've heard when she saw my loser face. Okay. Was my getting bombed out of the game really that funny?
いやいや、あの時のゲーお前らそれでも人間みたい
ちくしょう
I like
長
that.
期の会
I
社
like
でま
that
だ
nod
作
to
戦
like
通りだったのに
demonness. Can you still call yourselves human?
あそこでさとことリカちゃんの裏切りさえなければ
It was going great while we maintained a united front, but Satoko had been quicker to betray me than her. She was just a teeny bit better than me.
だから北条を信じちゃいけないって警告したんですよ。
Then we took Kun and Okumura-kun were unanimously wearing I told you so faces. Incidentally, those two were the victims of Satoko's traps pretty early on as well.
ああ富田君たちの分まで頑張るつもりだったのにな
Once again, for the showdown, it didn't matter. Maybe this meant that I couldn't match up to the other members yet.
で、部活メンバーの最下位には何か罰ゲームがあるってことになってるんじゃなかったでしたっけ？
Shion remarked as though forcing me to recall something I tried to forget even for a moment.
そういえば前原さん、委員長と罰ゲームを決めるときかなり熱くなってましたけど、一体何を
さっきお姉にエンジェルモードの制服を調達してくれって頼まれたんです。それと何か関係あります？
Why does it always result in me like cross-dressing into a different
でき
thing?
る限り大きめのサイズでって言われたんですけど。
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Tomita-kun and Okumura-kun were giving me these complex, indescribable looks, mixing empathy, pity, and the desire to see something scary all at once. All she could do now was laugh. That sounded like me. Strangely enough, the more she laughed, the more I felt like it was actually funny. I lost.
あれや前原さん笑ったり泣いたり吠えたり
いいんです。罰ゲームを口実に得られる貴重な経験に興奮を隠せないね。
Well, I mean, okay, let's be honest with ourselves, right? Like, if Shion wants to see it, then maybe it's a good idea. You know, let's just think about it that way, you know? Like Shion's best girl, so... My state of mind can be summed up with a 3-letter word. It was... sob. Okay. Coach gently put his hands on my shoulders. Was he comforting me?
前原さん、苦境を受け入れなきゃ厳しい指導を受けている。ほら、絶望的なシチュエーションが。いいじゃないですか。
Red in the face and indulging his imagination, still holding my shoulders, Coach said, "Oh, master," and started twirling around like a ballerina. I had to wonder what kind of weird word associations he had going on in his head. At the very least, it was much different than what was in mine. The first thing that comes to mind when I think of domestication certainly isn't
富田
maids.
君、君たちの監督は実にこんなのでよく監督が務まるな。
Tomita-kun and Kumari-kun exchanged glances and answered with dry smiles. They added that he was a really nice person most of the time, which is something you'd normally say about a person like that. The coach's questionable revolution slowed to a stop, and then his expression returned to a clear, calm one, almost making what just happened to seem like an illusion. What just happened seemed like an illusion. Got it. He can switch gears way too fast.
では、前原さんはプレートを水場にも。
了解です。
I hoisted the dirty barbecue plates, each with slimy oil clinging to it, and looked for the wash basins. Really, this is a win-win situation for us. We get to help clean up with Shion, which isn't like a terrible thing. And we get to wear a thing. And Shion gets to see. So, you know? Where's the wash basins? Over there? Figuring I should make it there before my arms gave out, I headed towards it at a trot. A lot of the adults who had been helping out were using the wash basins, so I gave up and looked for a different set. I asked them, and they told me there were more right by the assembly hall, so I decided to head that way. Rather than multiple basins, there was just one faucet there. I initially thought it would be too small to wash plates as big as these, but it would probably still be faster than waiting for a faucet to open back up there. I turned on the faucet, and water much nicer looking than it gushed forth. I put a plate under the faucet and scrubbed it with a hand to try and rub it clean. It didn't go over very well.
はい。スポンジとクレンザー、そんなの水だけで洗ったって無理です。
It was Shion. He threw a brand new sponge in a container filled with a cleaner to me.
お、サンキュー。
そんなの洗い場に置いて、大人たちに任せちゃえばいいのに。つくづくケイちゃんっていい人です。
Aw. I got the feeling that wasn't quite a compliment. I answered her with a forced
シオン
smile.
がひなみ沢ファイターズのマネージャーだったなんて驚いたぜ。
That's fucking crazy!
そういうのはめんどくさがってやらないやつだと思ってた。
ええ。めんどくさいですよ。ですから今は完全に幽霊ですけど。
監督、帰ってきてほしいって。たまには帰ってきてやれよ。
まあ気が向いたら。
Shion made it sound like the end of the world could happen before, like, she felt like it. Whoops. I couldn't keep washing the dishes while I was preoccupied with conversation, so I decided to take the my tasks seriously. Interesting. Shion neither offered to help nor got in my way. She just quietly watched the water flowing from the faucet.
そうそう、聞きましたよ。
Ooh, now that is a good cliffhanger. We're almost at 40 minutes. I like this cliffhanger because I'm not gonna know about it until I play it next, anyway, as well, and that'll keep me coming back. So I'm gonna end it here. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed this, hit the like button. If you like them a little bit shorter than normal, let me know. If you don't care and you're just like, I'll watch whatever, let me know that also. We've already been doing a lot of them like at an hour pretty much. So most of the series is like at an hour, but if we want to start like maybe doing shorter episodes, that's cool too. I don't know what your guys' time is looking like. I know it's a big undertaking to watch someone play a game that's this long. So let's work together. Thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. I think I already told you guys to leave a like if you feel like it. It really helps me out and lets other people find the channel if they feel like they like me. And then I'll see you guys in the next episode. I do have a trip coming up, so I'm gonna try to record a bunch of episodes in advance, but I might not get all the episodes out, but that's for a channel update later. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next episode of this, and peace out, you guys.